getting hired in a job interview, it really isn't about luck. It's not some random roll of the dice. It's actually all about strategic preparation. It's about turning what feels like a game of chance into a game you absolutely know how to win. And in this explainer, we're going to break down the exact playbook that makes sure you're the one who gets that offer.
But first, let me ask you something. Do you know the #1 most fumbled interview question out there? I mean, it's the one that almost every single candidate messes up, and here's the kicker. It's almost always the very first question they ask. It sets the entire tone for the rest of the interview.
So here's the plan. We're going to start by totally reframing what luck really is. Then, we'll walk through the 10 most common questions you are guaranteed to hear, and I'll show you this huge mistake I call the adjective answer trap. After that, we get to the good stuff, the power of origin stories. We'll break down exactly how to build one and how it transforms you from just another candidate into a friend.
All right, let's kick things off with a really important mindset shift. We tend to look at people who land great jobs and think, wow, they just got lucky. But what is luck anyway?
It's actually this simple. Luck is just preparation meeting opportunity. The people who get the job offers aren't just fortunate, they're not just stumbling into success. They've done the work beforehand. So when that opportunity, the interview, finally comes along, their preparation allows them to just completely nail it. So the goal isn't to hope you get lucky, it's to prepare so you can make your own luck.
Okay, so how do we prepare? Well, we start by understanding a little secret about job interviews. They are incredibly predictable. I mean, recruiters and hiring managers, they tend to ask the same core questions again and again and again. So, check these out, the top 10 most common interview questions. You've seen these before, right? Strengths and weaknesses, where you see yourself in 5 years. This predictability is your superpower. But that very first one on the list, tell us about yourself, that's the one. It's the one everyone knows is coming, yet almost nobody prepares for. They just try to wing it, and that's exactly where the entire interview is won or lost. So what does it actually look like when someone fumbles that question? It looks like falling right into what I call the adjective answer trap. And this is by far the most common and the least effective way to answer that critical first question. Here's the difference. On the left, you see what most people do. They just list off a bunch of adjectives. Oh, I have integrity. I'm honest. My biggest weakness? Well, I'm just a perfectionist. It's so generic, it's totally unmemorable, and honestly, it's just not convincing. But on the right, that's the power of a story. A story doesn't just tell them you have integrity, it shows them. It demonstrates your skills and creates a real, genuine connection. So the solution is to stop describing and start demonstrating. And the single most powerful way to do that is with a really well-crafted origin story. It's a tiny 3-minute investment of your time that can completely change the entire dynamic of the interview. So what exactly is an origin story? Well, think of it as a short, personal story from your past. But it's not just any old story. It's a strategic one. It's designed to reveal a core piece of your character, and this is the most important part, link it directly to the job you're applying for. It's the ultimate way to show them who you are instead of just telling.
Okay, let's see how this actually works. Let's make it real. Imagine you're interviewing for a big job, let's say head of innovation at Apple. And the interviewer leans in and says, so, tell us a little bit about yourself. Instead of just listing off adjectives, you tell them a story.
You start with a hook, something memorable, something that might even make them laugh. When I asked my dad for advice on girls when I was 13, this is what he told me. No money, no money. It's unexpected, it gets a little chuckle, and it makes the interviewer immediately lean in and pay attention. And the great thing is, this is a repeatable formula. Number 1, start with that personal hook like no money, no honey. Number 2, introduce the challenge. How does a 13-year-old kid even make money? 3, explain the action and the lesson. I discovered eBay way back in 1999, started flipping MP3 players for a profit, and realized I was an early adopter. And then the crucial final step, number 4, link that lifelong trait of being an early adopter directly to the head of innovation role at Apple.
And you know what the best part is? A story like that takes what, maybe 3.5 minutes to tell? In that tiny amount of time, you've shared a story they'll remember, you've proven a key professional skill, and you've turned a stuffy, formal interrogation into a relaxed, friendly chat. So, why is this so unbelievably effective? I mean, it's not just about being a good communicator. It's actually rooted in neuroscience. It's all about the science of connection.
This is wild. When you tell a compelling story, you are literally changing the brain chemistry of the person listening to you. You are triggering the release of this powerful cocktail of neurochemicals that build trust and rapport on a deep biological level. Let's break this down, because this is fascinating. Dopamine keeps the interviewer locked in and focused on your story, and it helps them remember you later. Then there's oxytocin. People call it the trust hormone. It literally creates a feeling of connection and safety. And finally, endorphins, which get released during funny or relatable moments, make the interviewer feel relaxed and positive. You are chemically engineering them to like you. This chemical reaction causes this huge shift in the entire interview. All of a sudden, they stop seeing you as just another name on a long list of candidates. They start seeing you as a real person, a potential colleague, maybe even a friend. So the strategy is crystal clear, right? Stop describing yourself with boring adjectives and start demonstrating your value with a great story. A single, well-crafted origin story can honestly be the difference between getting another rejection email and getting the job offer of your dreams. So that just leaves one final, really important question you need to ask yourself. What's your story?